How Jane Doe mysteriously found D3ad in 1991 was finally identified. A woman found mysteriously dead in a Northern California field 28 years ago has finally been identified as Cynthia Merkley, and now, police are asking for anyone who knew the young woman to come forward. In April 1991, contractors in Vacaville, near Sacramento, were grading an open field when they for about 2 to 3 weeks, the Vacaville Police Department said in a statement Monday. There were no obvious signs of foul play or trauma, police said, and how she died is still unknown. Fingerprints were limited due to the condition of her body and didn't match any patterns in the system, said Vacaville Police Detective Andrew Pollock. Her body was exhumed in 1998 and experts created a facial reconstruction and sketch hoping someone would recognize her, police said. Finally, in late 2018, investigators from the California Department of Justice's Missing and Unidentified Persons Unit used updated fingerprint technology to identify her as 38-year-old Cynthia Merkley, police said. Since her death, the system had been updated. Merkley's identity wasn't released until Monday because Vacaville police were digging into her background and contacting family members to eliminate them as suspects and not contaminate the investigation, Pollock said. Merkley wasn't reported as a missing person and had been estranged from her family for several years, police said. Merkley's ex-husband, Dennis Bilardi, told ABC News they had 2 children together before divorcing in 1980. Bilardi got custody. At the time of their divorce, their son was 2 years old and their daughter was 8. Because of how young he and the children were living in Northern California in 1991. Police reached out. Merkley had been living between Santa Cruz and Santa Rosa at the time of her death, police said. Detectives are asking for anyone who knew her then to call the Vacaville police at 700-7469-4814. The police department said it's still looking to determine.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.